Hey, this is Captain Morgan with SourceFortsTV. I'm about to do a tutorial on flag cages. Couple quick things you want to learn. This is different on every map, but if I take a block here and I want to protect this flag, well, it's saying I'm not allowed to freeze blocks here. So what do? How do you freeze blocks? Well, in every map there's a certain range. For Skywalk, it's right above this whole little wall here, and also on the outside of this, straight across. You can see anything to the right here, this whole top area is off limits. And so you always want to first find out where you can actually build. Once you do that, then you can go ahead and start building your flag cage. A good flag cage basically prevents anyone from actually getting to the flag. So you want to make sure you block off any little jumps. Don't make ramps to the flag. Say that again, do not make ramps into the flag. That is probably one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. People say, well, they can't get out. But if you've ever actually played SourceForts, you'll find that not every game is won by the number of captures. Sometimes a team can win by just 1 point because they touched your flag and you never got into their base. Once again, do not make ramps into the flag. So right now I'm just going to take this block. This is a 2x3. I'm going to freeze it. Here we go, a little bit of mouse movement, slanted wall kind of thing. Once it's flat, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to look up just a little bit with my mouse, and very slowly, so that this block does not get too far out of alignment. And I'm going to tap R and lower it. Once it touches the ground again, it's going to flatten itself out. And so now I have a slightly slanted block, and this helps in case there are any Rocketeers using slams to climb up walls. I'm actually going to stand on this rail so I can get it about even right there in the middle. And you can freeze it. See, I can't climb under that, or I can't crawl under that, actually, I should say. And next we're going to take another one of these 2x3s. We're going to make this one vertical. And we're going to do the same thing, tilting it back ever so slightly, and then lower it to the ground. And the more I lower it, or tap R and unfreeze it, you can see it gives me more of an angle. And I'm going to put this next spot here. And let me lower it. You can see that since we have that block in the right place, now both of these sides are blocked off. Can't go under it. That's not bad. Obviously we still have one more spot to cover. And we're going to do a similar thing before. We're going to actually rotate this like that. And because of where it is, you'll see in a second, I'm not going to tilt this one back. We don't need to. I'm going to raise it up. Take it over here, and I'm going to try to get it at a relatively decent height. Don't do that when building flag cages. It will not help at all. Anyway, back to building. You can scroll jump over that. I can't do it. I suck. I could do it, but I'd die like a lot. So we're not gonna do that right now. Anyway, you can see that's not bad, whatever. But there's still ways to get over this, and so that's where we go and add our extra little blocks here. And because we're going to be placing this one over top of that one, as you can see, this over that. And we're not going to tilt it back because of how high it is in the air. It's not really possible to climb this with slams because you can't get up that high. I would say it's relatively important to make sure that it is as closely aligned with the other block as possible. That's decent enough. That block will be done. And we're going to add one more, and the reason I didn't slant this one is because when we put this next block down, right now I'll just say get as close as possible you can to that same angle. Anyway, now what we'll do, there you go. What we're going to do is we're going to put this one above it, but we're going to make sure that it sticks out a little bit. So you can see that even if I were to put a slam there and try to climb it, I would have that above me to prevent me from jumping up any higher. And for the most part, you can see I would repeat the same thing on the other side and have a decent flag cage. I'm not going to go over how to capture the flag or anything like that, but you can see we built a flag cage that for the most part prevents any real simple way to get into the flag, which is what you want. It's outside of the bounds for building in a flag cage. Some flag cages are a lot simple, 4 walls around the flag if the flag cage is small enough, and it allows you to do that. But thanks for watching. I'm Captain Morgan, and this is SourceFortsTV.